Good morning, children. Hope all of you are fine. So, we have started with the revision, as all of you know. In our last lecture, we have discussed or revised chapter number 1, where does it come from. So, now moving further, today we will be revising chapter 2, the components of the food. In that section, we had talked about different types of food, the sources of food, plants and animals. Then we talked about the types of animals on the eating pattern. We talked about herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Now in this section we will be talking about the components of the food. As all of you know, food is a very important part of our life. We consume food so that it provides us with energy. Then food also helps us in fighting various diseases, and food also helps in the overall growth of the human beings, on all the living organisms. So it is like the most important part of all living organisms, that is consumption of food. Now since we know that we have variety of foods and different foods are made up of different components, so in this section we will talk about the different components of the food which are known as nutrients. So we will start with the nutrients. So what are nutrients? What are nutrients? So nutrients are different components in the food. So there are different components, like some foods are rich in carbohydrates, some are rich in protein, some have oils and fats, vitamins and minerals are there. Then we have dietary fibers, and along with that we consume water also. So all these components, they are known as the nutrients. So now when we talk about the nutrients, the major nutrients which we consume are carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Most of our food has carbohydrates, proteins and fats, but we cannot miss vitamins and mineral also. Even the dietary fibers which are present in the skin of the fruit, in the pulp of the fruits and vegetables, so we have to take fibers along that. So if we make a diagrammatical representation of different components of the food, then it will be like this. We have carbohydrates, proteins, then we have fats, then we have vitamins, minerals, dietary fibers and finally water. So we will start with carbohydrates, then we have proteins, then we have fats, then we have vitamins. I will add minerals here, vitamins and minerals. Then we have fiber and finally water. So these are all the major components of the food. Our food should contain carbohydrates, it should have proteins, it should have fats also, vitamins and minerals. Then the food should have fiber also, and then we have water. We should consume water also. So now moving further, if we want to check the presence of these components in these nutrients, there are different tests to check the presence of these nutrients in our food. So now we will talk about different tests to check different components. Starting with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are present in the form of starch, and sugars. So we will be talking about the test to check the presence of starch. We have done this in practicals also. So if a food component has to be tested for the starch, what we take? We take a small food component, then we crush it in presence of water, then a soluble form or solution is formed of that particular food item. So if you want to check the presence of starch in rice or in wheat flour, you can also check the presence of starch in potatoes. We are saying this because they have other nutrients also, but they have more of the starches. That is why we will be conducting the test on these things. So if you want to check the presence of ग्राम चने में भी स्टार्च होता है, अगर आप उसकी प्रेजेंस उसमें देखना चाहें तो उसमें भी वो दिख जाएगा. बट सिंस all the food items which we take, sometimes some food article is richer in some component, other food items may be richer in another component. See, if we talk about rice, wheat and potato, they are rich source of starches. They carbohydrates, they have lot of starches in them. But in comparison, if we talk about pulses, they have a high quantity of proteins in them. So different food components, they might have many nutrients in them, but they differ in the quantities of the different nutrients which are present in them. Pulses have more proteins in them, then less starches are there in pulses, so we say that pulses are good source of proteins. So vice versa, but all these components are also present in pulses also. There are carbohydrates also present in pulses, but proteins, quantity wise proteins are more, so we say that pulses are rich source of proteins. Now for carbohydrates or starch and sugar, we had performed the iodine test. We had performed the iodine test. इसमें हमने क्या किया था? We took the food particle, then we crushed it, made a solution and then added 2 drops of iodine. If the solution turns blue-black, that shows the presence of starches in that. Now second was the presence of proteins. Again, proteins में we will take the food item, then we will crush it in water, उसका solution बना लेंगे. Then to add, we will add some drops of 2 to 3 drops of copper sulfate. After that we will shake it, and then we will add 10 drops of sodium hydroxide. Now after adding sodium hydroxide, we have to again shake it, and we will observe the color change. If the color is purplish or bluish purple, that shows the presence of proteins in them. So this was the test about proteins. Then we had done the test, you yourself have done the test to check the presence of fats. What in that case, oil the fats, they are oils only, fats are oils only. So when you take any component, groundnut, or you take some seed, mustard seeds, you crush them on a paper, and if the paper has a shiny mark on it, if they leave a shiny mark or an oily patch, then that component shows the presence of fats or oils in them. So this was all about different tests which we can conduct to check the presence of different components in the food. Now there are some foods which are, as I had told you, some foods are rich in carbohydrates, some foods are rich in proteins. So these components, they have different functions in that. Carbohydrates, they provide instant energy to our body. That is why they are also known as energy providing foods. So if we talk about why do we consume different components? Why don't we have a single component? Because every food item is rich in some or the other component, and every component, it has a specific role in our diet. That is why it becomes very necessary to consume variety of foods, so that we can get all the important nutrients, which are all shown here. So carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, they are also known as एनर्जी गिविंग फूड्स। आपके सोर्सेस क्या है कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स के? वी गेट कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स फ्रॉम स्वीट थिंग्स ऑल्सो, जैसे कि आपका जैगरी हो गया, देन वी हैव पोटैटो, देन वी हैव सीरियल्स, जैसे आपका गेहूं हो गया, चावल हो गया, मक्का हो गया, मेज, राइस, वीट, they are all rich sources of carbohydrates, so they are also known as energy giving foods. Then we talk about proteins. Now proteins, they help in the building of our muscles, they fight diseases also, so that is why proteins are called body building foods. Proteins are known as body building foods. Foods containing proteins are often called as body building foods because we require proteins to make our muscles in our growth, so that is why they are also known as body building foods. Then comes vitamins and minerals. So vitamin and minerals, they help in protecting our body against diseases. Vitamins also help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. तो बच्चे vitamins और minerals भी they are important part of our diet. We should not skip them, vitamins and minerals, because the deficiency, if we are not consuming proper amount of vitamins and minerals, though they are required in very small quantities, but we should not skip. And the sources of vitamins and minerals are fresh fruits and the vegetables. So fruits और vegetables हमें अपनी डाइट में जरूर इंक्लूड करने चाहिए because they are rich source of vitamins and minerals. As you have seen, they help us in protecting against different diseases. So they protect us from different diseases. आगे हम ये पढ़ेंगे कि किस मिनरल और या किस विटामिन की कमी से क्या क्या डिजीज हो सकती है, व्हाट आर देयर सिम्टम्स एंड व्हाट आर द सोर्सेस, कहाँ से हमें वो चीजें मिलती हैं. सो vitamins and minerals, they are also, though they are needed in very very small quantities, but we have to consume vitamins and minerals which come from different वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स. दैट इज वाई आपको बोला जाता है कि आप फ्रेश फ्रूट्स खाएं, सैलेड्स इंक्लूड करें अपनी डाइट में, बिकॉज दे हैव fruits and vegetables, they are rich source of vitamins and minerals. Now with this different vitamins are there, some like we have different kind of vitamins. Some vitamins, like I will just be telling you the examples, like vitamin A is there, then vitamin C is there, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. There is also a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex. Our body needs all type of vitamins in small quantities. हमारी बॉडी को सारे जो ये vitamins हैं ये छोटी थोड़ी क्वांटिटी में चाहिए होते हैं, otherwise we will have different type of diseases. So B complex हम इसलिए बोलते हैं because it has sub B1, B2, B6, B12. That is why it is known as B complex, because it is further divided into different types of vitamin B1, then vitamin B2, then vitamin B6 is there, vitamin B12 is there. That is why vitamin B is known as vitamin B complex. So one vitamin which is vitamin D, the body has the capacity to build this, to make this vitamin if we go or if we have exposure to the sunlight. So our body, if we go out, our body starts to synthesize vitamin D. So tabhi we tell you that the children should go out, you should not always keep on sitting in your rooms या dark उसमें बैठे हुए, आपको बाहर जाना चाहिए समय समय पर और धूप लेनी चाहिए, जिसके कारण आपकी बॉडी में विटामिन डी की कमी ना हो. नाउ मूविंग फर्दर, now we will talk about the fibers. vitamins के बाद फाइबर्स की बात करेंगे. Besides these nutrients, nutrients मतलब carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, our body needs dietary fibers. Fibers are also needed by our body. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. तो dietary fibers को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Dietary fibers are mainly provided by plant products in our food. हमारे फूड में जो भी प्लांट प्रोडक्ट्स हम लेते हैं वो हमें डाइटरी फाइबर प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं. जैसे कि इफ वी आर टेकिंग फ्रूट्स, वी आर टेकिंग रॉ वेजिटेबल्स, वी आर टेकिंग मेज, मक्का कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, आप गेहूं ले रहे हैं, चावल ले रहे हैं, वी कंज्यूम मिलेट्स ऑल्सो, छोटे जैसे आपके ज्वार हो गया, बाजरा हो गया, तो ये सारी चीजें हमें डाइटरी फाइबर्स प्रोवाइड करती हैं. होल ग्रेन्स एंड पल्सेस, पोटैटोज, फ्रेश फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स आर द मेन सोर्स ऑफ रफेज और द डाइटरी फाइबर्स. चलिए, नाउ रफेज डज नॉट प्रोवाइड एनी न्यूट्रिएंट टू आवर बॉडी. हालांकि हमें कोई न्यूट्रिएंट नहीं मिलता रफेज से, बट इट इज एन एसेंशियल कॉम्पोनेंट ऑफ द फूड एंड एड्स टू इट्स बल्क. This helps our body get rid of the undigested food. So dietary fiber से they do not provide us with any nutrient. कोई हमें उनकी nutrient का फायदा नहीं होता उनसे, but they help in cleaning of the system. Undigested food या फिर जो food हम digest करके हमारी body में रहता है, तो they help in cleaning or throwing out that food easily from our bodies. So this is the role which dietary fibers play. Now we will talk about the balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? So a balanced diet is a diet which have all the nutrients, which we had talked about: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, then roughage or fiber and water, which have all the nutrients in appropriate quantities, in a डिस्क्राइब्ड क्वांटिटी. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप मान लीजिए आपको केला अच्छा लगता है तो आप फ्रूट्स ही ज्यादा खाते रहें, फ्रूट्स पे ही डिपेंड रहें, फ्रूट्स अच्छे लगते हैं तो आप फ्रूट्स ही खा रहे हैं. वी शुड इंक्लूड फ्रूट्स ऑल्सो इन अवर डाइट. वो बहुत जरूरी है बिकॉज दे प्रोवाइड अस विद डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ मिनरल्स एंड वाइटामिन्स. बट वी शुड टेक ऑल दीज. अवर diet should have the nutrients, different nutrients which we had talked about. It should have carbohydrates, it should have proteins, it should have fats, though in small quantities. Then it should be rich in vitamins and minerals. Then it should also have roughage. So a balanced diet is a diet which have all the components in right proportion. So this is very important. Balanced diet should have all the components in राइट प्रोपोर्शन. ये नहीं लिखेंगे आप कि हमें बैलेंस डाइट में हमें ये सब चीजें कंज्यूम करनी चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. इट शुड बी इन राइट प्रोपोर्शन. मान लीजिए आप कार्बो, यू आर नॉट टेकिंग प्रोटीन्स बट योर डाइट हैज लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ फैट्स. आप प्रोटीन्स नहीं ले रहे, पूरा बहुत ज्यादा फैट्स ले रहे हैं, देन यू आर कंज्यूमिंग, you are having vitamins and minerals also, you are taking carbohydrates also. But if you are not taking proteins, so initially it will not have any effect. But if you continue to skip proteins from your diet, then this will lead to different types of diseases. So we should consume all the components, all the nutrients in a desired quantity. हर चीज होनी चाहिए. Your food should not be devoid of any component which has been discussed here. आपकी ऐसा नहीं हो कि आपकी डाइट में प्रोटीन्स बिल्कुल हैं ही नहीं, या आपकी डाइट में कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स हैं ही नहीं. यू शुड हैव ऑल द कंपोनेंट्स इन राइट क्वांटिटीज. सो बैलेंस्ड डाइट इज अ डाइट which has all the important nutrients in right proportion, right quantity. ठीक है, आई होप इट इज क्लियर। मतलब आपकी डाइट में आप दोनों तीनों टाइम खाना खा रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ आप खाना खा रहे हैं। आप जो खाना खा रहे हैं, यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट यू आर ईटिंग। आर यू टेकिंग कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, आर यू taking proteins, is the diet which you are consuming have little amount of fats in it, is it rich in vitamins and minerals? So we should have all the nutrients in right quantities. That is a balanced diet. So before you consume anything, just think whether the nutrients are there or not, whether you are not skipping or missing some important nutrient. So otherwise you will be consuming food, but you will not be consuming right amount of nutrients and it won't be a balanced diet. Now moving further, now it has been seen that we are advised to take fresh fruits and vegetables in our diet. We are advised to add fresh fruits and vegetables in our diet. ऐसा क्यों होता है? We are told that we should consume fruits and vitamins and minerals. हमें vitamins और minerals अपनी diet में consume करने चाहिए, लेने चाहिए. But these vitamins, they are lost during washing. When we wash our fruits and vegetables, they get lost. Similarly, minerals also get lost when during cooking also. Vitamin C is lost during cooking. Though we need to cook food, पहले चलिए इसकी बात कर लेते हैं। तो ये vitamins और minerals हमारे fruits और vegetables को जब हम पानी में धो रहे होते हैं तब भी वो lose हो जाते हैं, we lose them, and during cooking of the food also we lose many vitamins and minerals. So it is advised to add raw fruits and vegetables in your diet. आपको रॉ फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स इंक्लूड करने की सलाह दी जाती है। डॉक्टर्स टेल यू टू इंक्लूड सैलेड्स, टू ईट रॉ फ्रूट्स, कि आप कुक्ड खाना कम खाएं और साथ में ये भी अपनी डाइट में इंक्लूड करें, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द मिनरल्स एंड वाइटामिन्स दे आर लॉस्ट फ्रॉम द फूड ईदर ड्यूरिंग वॉशिंग देम or during cooking them. So it is always advised to go for raw vegetables and fruits. Now why do we need to cook food? हमें खाना बनाने की क्यों जरूरत पड़ती है? Why do we cook food? We cook food because of two reasons. सबसे पहले आपका क्या है? The food becomes tasty. आप कच्ची गाजर खाएंगे, you might not like it, but लेकिन अगर गाजर मटर की सब्जी खाएंगे, you will like it. ठीक है। उसके अलावा कुछ वेजिटेबल्स ऐसे होते हैं कि जो हम कच्चे खा ही नहीं सकते, दे कैन बी हार्मफुल टू अवर बॉडीज। मान लीजिए आप कच्चा आलू खाने की कोशिश करें, यू शुड नॉट ट्राई दैट, यू शुड नॉट ईट रॉ पोटैटो बिकॉज दैट माइट बी हार्मफुल टू यू। ठीक है, तो कुकिंग इट इंक्रीजेज इट एनहांसेस द टेस्ट। सबसे पहले तो ये रीजन है कि वी कुक फूड बिकॉज इट एनहांसेस द टेस्ट ऑफ द फूड, एंड सेकेंडली the food becomes soft after cooking and it is easily digested by our bodies. The food becomes soft and it is easily digested by our bodies. That is why we need to cook food. So today we will just do it till here. Now you will be reading the chapter from the book, and if anything is not clear, you will be like you can clear your doubts during the doubt session. Read from the book and revise the part which we have done. All questions and fill-ups which are done in this part, please revise them. Thank you.